Let us talk about New Year resolutions. The new year is around the corner, and though this has been a difficult year, it is time for us to start thinking about those resolutions all over again. What is our resolve? To be fitter, healthier, connect more socially, or to tick off some more points on our bucket list? It's time to take stock. Let us talk about 12 such resolutions that I have decided to make for myself. Number 1. Eat better for my health. Let us take our health into our hands, change our eating patterns, take baby steps toward eating right. After all, if we have been careless with our food habits, we cannot change these overnight. Let us reduce the fats, increase the fiber, and get a healthier mix of fruits, vegetables, and nuts. As seniors, it becomes even more important and relevant for us to regulate our diet. As some wise people say, stop eating just before you are full. Others say that at least half of our plate should be fruits and vegetables. Remember that eating better is the only answer to reducing our weight. Second, find a new healthy activity. Build exercise or yoga into our daily routine. A round of tennis or a golf, a brisk walk for at least 30 minutes every day, which is at least 150 minutes per week, is the minimum recommended. Yogic breathing exercises, swimming, cycling, they could all become part of our daily schedule. I have met several seniors who have started running and competing with people of their own age. In the process of staying fit, they have also found a whole new community of like-minded and passionate friends, and some of them have even gone on to run marathons. Third, complete some points in your bucket list. We all have bucket lists. Throughout our life, we kept saying, I wish I had the time to do something which is different. We kept making notes. Now is the time that we have earned the break. We have earned the right to start ticking off points that we have always wanted to do. This could be things like traveling to some country. This could be doing things like learning a musical instrument or anything else that you can think of. And I have seen that over the years, the list keeps getting longer and longer. Now is the time to start making it shorter. Fourth one, connect more with friends and family. This is time for us to re-establish the old connections that we lost while we were busy working. Don't wait for someone else to take the first step. Remember, in relationships, ego is not something that should be put up first, because if both sides have ego, the contact will not happen. It is interesting to see how many people are rediscovering their old school and college friends using Facebook and LinkedIn and, of course, the ubiquitous WhatsApp. I have more WhatsApp group friends from my school and college and business school now than I ever had in the past. Weekly lunches or coffee mornings with a group of friends, Skype calls with your family members spread across the world are great ways of reconnecting. Time spent talking and laughing with those that mean the most to us is time well spent. The next point, it is time to start reducing our belongings. All our lives we have worked hard, collected all kinds of things, and I'm sure if you rummage through your cupboards and your other store areas in your home, you will find many items that you have never even opened from their original packing. Think of the difference between want and need before you start this exercise. Because if you decide that you're going to keep the things you need and give away those you want, you will suddenly feel very unburdened of a lot of the stuff that is lying unused in your cupboard. This may sound a little philosophical, but try and give away whatever you have not used in the past 1 year. Your challenge will always be, what if I suddenly need it? But if you haven't used it for such a long time, it's highly unlikely you will use it again. If you decide to give it away and keep this as an active resolution till the next year, and then assess whether you really needed the stuff that you gave away, you may suddenly realize that you never really missed anything. One of the things that I have followed personally for a very, very long period of time is that if I buy a new shirt, I make sure I remove an old shirt from my cupboard so that my physical number of clothes or shirts does not increase at all. The next resolution is to be able to brush up on new technology. Technology, as we are all aware, is changing our world. If you have not already understood the many forms of communication and connection that are possible through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and so many other platforms, this is the time to invest in yourself. Because if you don't brush up on your own knowledge and skills now, then you're going to have a problem in being able to communicate. Remember, 30 years ago, we often used to say that if you did not know how to use a computer, this would be like saying, I don't know how to use a phone. The next resolution that I have also made for myself is to tell my story. Now is the time for each one of us to tell our stories. Write your blog and publish it on a weekly basis or a daily basis. Think of all the anecdotes in your life, the milestones in your career, and the time you have spent as a child with your parents and your extended family. Store these memories carefully. Record them, because these memories will become the legacy for your children, for your grandchildren, and for the larger number of people in your family. While talking about your story, think of also all the photographs that you have in your albums that you may not have opened. Think of all the albums that you may have inherited from your parents. This is as good a time as any to be able to scan every single photograph, digitize the albums, and save it for the generations ahead of you for posterity. The next resolution is to give our brain a workout. What does that mean? I mean, when we are working as on a full-time basis in our job, we are constantly exercising our brains. The more we exercise our brain like our body, the stronger it will be. Therefore, there are many ways to do what I am suggesting. Read more. Go beyond the daily newspaper. Join or start discussion groups on subjects that interest you. Try Sudoku, chess, Quiz-Up, Scrabble, and there are so many other games. All these games are available free of charge on your smartphone. Play online with people, and you will suddenly find that you have the ambition to become the local champion of your area, of your city, of your country, maybe in the world. The next resolution is, this is the time for us to start thinking of removing negativity and anxiety from our lives. We all have a lot of negativity. We all have a lot of anxiety. Now is the time to look back and say, life is too short, and at this stage of our life, we are already, as a golfer would say, on the back nine. Now is the time to remove all the negativity, because remember, all the negativity that we carry about anything or anybody is only going to harm ourselves. It does not harm the people about whom we are thinking negatively. We've got to make sure that whatever negativity we may have, we try and reconcile with it, we come to terms with it, and that is what is going to make a big difference in our life ahead. The next resolution is to get enough sleep. I'm surprised when people tell me that they find it difficult to get a full night's sleep. And when I say full night's sleep, I don't mean that you must sleep for 9 hours or 10 hours like we used to do when we were much younger. But as we get older, our need for sleep could be as much as between 6 and 7 hours. And if we get some sound sleep for those 6-7 hours, I think we have achieved a significant amount just by getting our body to rest, getting our minds to rest. If you are sleeping late or getting up very early, stay in bed a little longer, and you will find that your body, if it is tired, will force you back into sleep and get the rest that the body needs. Get regular medical checkups done. Medical checkups are critical for us. There is no point in fooling ourselves by saying that I will not get a medical checkup done only because I don't wish to know what is wrong with me. That is a wrong assumption that a lot of seniors make and avoid medical checkups. It is necessary for us to get annual medical checkups done, and if you do not get a checkup done this year, resolve to undergo a comprehensive medical checkup in the new year. The last resolution that I have made is travel and discover new places. Throughout our working life, I'm sure you would have wanted to see many new places within India and, of course, outside India. 8-9 years ago, my wife and I took a decision that we would visit 2 new places in India and 2 new countries every year. And we have been able to keep up with this objective. Look at the number of places we've been able to see simply because we had a resolution that we would do it. You can travel to new cities, new countries, or even discover new parts of the city that we live in. So this is the time for all of us to make our New Year resolutions. The 12 that I have given you are my resolutions. You can use these, you can add to them, you can delete them. But also remember that as you celebrate the festive season with your loved ones, raise a toast to welcome 2021. But remember, keep your glass smaller than it was last time. Make sure the amount of alcohol that you consume this year is lesser than last year. Wish you, your family, a very healthy, happy, and prosperous New Year. Thank you for listening to the Brand Called You videocast and podcast, a platform that brings you knowledge, experience, and wisdom of hundreds of successful individuals from around the world. Do visit our website www.tbcy.in to watch and listen to the stories of many more individuals. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search for the Brand Called You.